Go ahead. Go ahead.
Have you heard? They say there's a dragon living up in the mountains of Jing province.
Dragon? I heard it. I just want our life to remain as it is.
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
Lord Yuan Shao loved his kids, to the point he left a battle just because his son fell ill.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as truly...
Another war? Just means another...
Hard to stay motivated as tired as we are. I'm just about at the end.
Have you heard? They say there's a dragon living...
Tonight, Lord Liu Biao is hosting a banquet in Xiangyan. Lord Liu Bei will be attending, and I've been ordered to accompany him as his escort. I'll need to be ready for anything. Yeah, Lord Liu Biao has been very accommodating, but I doubt everyone in his service will be so kind. Initially, Lord Liu Bei had hoped to attend the banquet on his own. He said that having an intimidating escort would make us look ungrateful for Lord Liu Biao's kindness. But together we managed to talk him out of it. He agreed to take one guard with him, as long as it was me. His reasoning is that Lord Liu Biao wouldn't be able to relax and enjoy himself drinking around someone as stern as Lord Guan Yu. He's very hesitant to bring Lord Jiangfei to a formal banquet, especially one where wine is being served. So he ended up choosing me instead. As for me, I am bound by our leader's orders. I've been asked to be unobtrusive as I watch over him. But from what I've seen, it is clear that not all is well here in the land of Jing. All I can do is hope for the best.
Wake up! Liu Bei's in trouble! Yeah! Just get up already! Hurry! My brother! He's at the banquet! Damn it, I can't explain it! Zhao Yun will tell you everything! Just hurry up and come with me!
So Lord Liu Bei really hasn't returned here to Xinye. Where could he possibly have gone?
Just to reiterate what you told us, Xiao Yun. Our brother disappeared sometime during the banquet, correct?
Yes. One of Lord Liu Biao's retainers, Cai Mao, made the suggestion to divide the banquet with the lords and the retainers seated separately. I rejected the proposal over and over again, but I relented at Lord Liu Bei's command and was forced to go to a separate room. Lord Liu Biao came later to inform me that Lord Liu Bei had gone to relieve himself and never returned. The whole banquet was in an uproar, and that is when I became wise to Cai Mao's plan. He believed he was in a position to seize control of Jing, and saw the banquet as a chance to eliminate Lord Liu Bei. Getting the lords and retainers into separate rooms was likely a ploy to pull Lord Liu Bei out from under my watch.
Such treachery. But it is possible that our brother sensed danger and fled.
Cai Mao. He'll pay for this. I'll kill him the second I see him.
Calm yourself, Zhang Fei. For now, we need to make sure our brother is safe.
Damn it all. And what about Liu Biao? We all know he must have had a hand in this too.
No. Lord Liu Biao rebuked Cai Mao and placed him under strict watch. It really seemed like he had no prior knowledge of the plot whatsoever. He is not at fault for what happened. All of the blame should fall on the one who failed to guard his lordship, who shamelessly returned with nothing but excuses. I will find Lord Liu Bei, even if it costs me my life. And after that, I intend to accept whatever punishment I deserve.
All you have done is faithfully guard our brother's life. You have nothing to be ashamed of.
Lord Guan Yu.
While we're wasting time talking, our brother could be...
Right. We've no time to waste. The more of us we have looking for him, the better. Zhou Tao, send your men to Xianyang to search the area.
You got it! I'll run over and have a quick look for myself as well.
I'm going to Shenyang too. I can't see myself getting any sleep tonight anyway.
I will join you.
I am sorry to trouble you, but would you be able to join the search as well? Please be safe, brother, wherever you are.
Surprise quiz time! Lord Zhang Fei has a little nickname for himself. He calls himself Zhang Fei of what? Give up? The answer is Zhang Fei of Yen, because Yen is where he grew up.
Easy to lose your way in the mountains of Xinye, so never go out at night without a light to guide you.
Liu Bei and his sworn brothers fight any fearsome force that faces them. I can't wait to meet them.
Well, we won't have to wait long. They'll be here today.
That Cao Cao. I may detest the man, but he clearly knows how to govern. Surprise quiz time! Lord Zhang Fei has a little nickname for himself. He calls himself Zhang Fei of what? Give up? The answer is Zhang Fei of Yen, because Yen is where he grew up.
Easy to lose your way in the mountains of Xinye, so never go out at night without a light to guide you.
Liu Bei and his sworn brothers fight any fearsome force that faces them. I can't wait to meet them.
Well, we won't have to wait long. They'll be here today.
That Cao Cao. I may detest the man, but he clearly knows how to govern. Surprise quiz time! Lord Zhang Fei has a little nickname for himself. He calls himself Zhang Fei of what? Give up? The answer is Zhang Fei of Yen, because Yen is where he grew up.
Easy to lose your way in the mountains of Xinye, so never go out at night without a light to guide you.
Bei and his sworn brothers fight any fearsome force that faces them. I can't wait to meet them.
Well, we won't have to wait long. They'll be here today.
That Cao Cao. I may detest the man, but he clearly knows how to govern. Surprise quiz time! Lord Zhang Fei has a little nickname for himself. He calls himself Zhang Fei of what? Give up? The answer is Zhang Fei of Yen, because Yen is where he grew up.
Easy to lose your way in the mountains of Xinye, so never go out at night without a light to guide you.
Have you heard? They say there's a dragon living up in the mountains of Jing province.
Dragon?
Huh. Have we seen Lord Liu Bei? Who was that again?
Hey, come on now. He was Lord Liu Biao's guest of honor, remember?
Oh, so he's pretty important, huh? I don't know what Lord Liu Bei looks like, but I did see an elegantly dressed man over at the southern market.
We usually go to the market up north, but there's a nasty bunch of soldiers hanging around there, so we went south instead. I think that must have been when he spotted him. I'm sorry we couldn't be of any more help. I hope someone finds Lord Liu Bei soon. I'm sorry we couldn't be of any more help.
How goes the search? I've been running around asking everyone I can, but not a single one of these people have seen Lord Liu Bei. I'm going to look around here a little more. So would you mind taking your search up north?
Lord Liu Bei, you said? I can't say for certain whether it was him, but I did see a man on horseback riding hard to the west. And he was being chased by some soldiers that looked like trouble.
Hey, Dad! Can we go now? I'm gonna catch a really big fish today.
Oh, all right. Shall we head downstream to the east today? It'll make for easier fishing. Water flows much faster up west. Please excuse us. We'll be going now.
So, your search brought you here as well. That means my brother must have come this way. But there's a deep valley just ahead. And I heard someone just cut the bridge down. So, there's no way across. You think that means he had to jump into the river down below? If he did, I really hope he made it across.
Oh, you've made it here as well. Based on the information I've gathered, it is very likely that Lord Liu Bei is somewhere near this location. But why would he be out here in the middle of nowhere?
Ah, there you are.
Lord Liu Bei, it is so good to see you alive.
I'm sorry about all this. Everyone must have been worried sick.
But where could you possibly have been all this time?
Well, that's a very long story. There's also something I'd like to discuss with everyone. Let's head back to Xinye for now. When I realized what Sai Mao was up to during the banquet, I pretended to go relieve myself and made my escape. I was not familiar with the area, so all I could do was wander. Before I knew it, the night had grown dark and I was lost in the mountains. Just when I began to lose hope, I came across a small hermitage. It was home to an old man named Sima Hui. I told him who I was, and he allowed me to spend the night there. Sima Hui. Why does that name sound so familiar? Apparently, everyone calls him Master Shui Jing. He is not in the service of Lord Liu Biao, and he lives in seclusion. When I told him about my current circumstances, he gave me this advice. Choose one of my pupils, the sleeping dragon or the fledgling phoenix, and your path will become clear.
Sleeping dragon? Fledgling phoenix? Who the hell are they?
You've met many people in your travels. Do you have any idea who those two might be? Zhuge Liang. So, you think he's either the sleeping dragon or the fledgling phoenix?
With all due respect, Lord Liu Bei, did it not occur to you to ask Lord Sima Hui for the names of the sleeping dragon and fledgling phoenix?
Yeah, that would really speed things along for us.
Of course, I did all I could to get the names out of him. But he would just say, "You'll know," and smile without answering.
Perhaps he meant that you must put forth some effort to find what you seek.
These intellectual types always feel the need to test you. He must think he and his students are really special.
It's frustrating, I admit, but his words have given me hope. Like a ray of light shining through the darkness. Perhaps it's time we break free from this laziness. After all, we've been growing rounder by the day due to all the banquets.
Brother!
I want you all to bring me whatever information you can find about the sleeping dragon and fledgling phoenix, no matter how insignificant. There's someone out there who can lead me to my dreams. And I will stop at nothing to find them.
I've come here to ask you a favor. I know this may seem quite sudden, but do you think you could introduce me to Lord Liu Bei? I knew I could count on you. This makes everything much simpler. What Lord Liu Bei's ranks are missing is the guidance of wisdom. I myself have spent a good deal of time in the pursuit of such studies. While I may not have the vision of the sleeping dragon or fledgling phoenix, I think I can be of some help to Lord Liu Bei's forces. Then those names are also known to you. Those two are... Where do I start?
Cao Cao's forces are attacking! Make haste to the war room, right away!
Cao Cao's forces have already reached the castle gates. And they've moved into such a strange battle formation.
I've never seen a formation like that before. Lord Liu Bei, how should we respond?
Their army is large and they're in an unfamiliar formation. Perhaps it's best we defend from inside the castle?
But there might be even more of them coming. If we stay on the defensive too long, our soldiers will lose heart.
You're right. More importantly, us holding up here would be a great burden on the people of Xinye. But what else can be done?
We aren't getting anywhere by talking. I'm going out there, all right?
Please wait. That formation is not something you can carelessly charge into.
And who are you? I've never seen you before.
Well, I'm not really sure what I should say here. A little help, if you would?
Huh? A strategist? And, you two know each other?
Would you be willing to help us through this? What is your name?
I am Shishu, a pupil of Master Shuijing. I thought my skills would be best put to use in the service of Lord Liu Bei, so here I am.
Shuijing? Could it really be?
We can speak more of my origins later. We should first concern ourselves with eliminating the impending threat. I had a look at the enemy's formation in the front of the gate just a moment ago. It is known as the Eight Gates Formation. Charging into that powerful formation without the right strategy would end in certain death. But given Cao Cao's superior numbers, it will be difficult for us to move into the proper counter formation. But if I could observe their ranks from a closer position, I may be able to tell you the best way to fight against them.
Brother, what should we do? Can we really trust this strategist with our lives?
I believe in him. Besides, none of us had any idea how to get out of this. So why not give Shishu's plan a chance?
Lord Liu Bei, you will not be disappointed.
Have you heard? They say that